Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Trisha here from Smith's Crafted Creations, and I'm coming to you to share my very first basic album, part one. I've already done all the measurements, put it together, and I was just wanting to do a wee flip through. Very proud of myself. Thanks to my lovely friend Carol. In her group Craft with Real Friends. She's been showing some of us crafters how to put together albums, etc., and learning along the way. So it's been really, really good. So it's we're only halfway through making our big album. However, I wanted to bash on and do what I've learned while it's still fresh in my mind. Okay, so for those of you that are new at the channel, thank you for popping on, and I'm actually an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and yeah, I'm so excited to share this with you. Okay, so, and I must say, I do have measurements that I'm going to have for each stage, full instructions for each stage of the mini album making. So we've got the bones of it, as I say, then we've got the mats, and then we've got the layers as well. Then we've got the basics. Then we've got any add-on sections like fold out, flip out pages, and waterfall cascading parts and things like that. And yeah, and then the matting and layering after that, and then everything else is just decoration for putting in my pockets down and stuff like that, so it's quite good. So you can see here, this is the instructions. Okay, so oops, on how to do the basics. Now this did take me a while. I just did it bit by bit to no knacker myself. Anyway, here we go. So it's a 4x4 album with a 3-inch spine, because it's going to be chunky. Okay, so if I open it up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections that have that are for pages. So technically there's 8 pages in there. There's also a section on the front inner cover and the front rear inner cover. The rear inner cover. Okay, so that's inside cover, that's inside cover, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. Okay, so each of these pages actually has a pull-out mat. Okay, so that's a basic, all the base card. Now I have used a cheap craft paper that isn't ideal. It's not as good as our own cardstock. However, for a prototype, I wasn't cutting up my good cardstock. Sorry, but yeah, I'd rather leave that till I was doing another one. Okay, so what we have here is, on the inside cover, we have a magnetic closure, and it's a bit flimsy because, as I say, the cardstock is absolutely pants, but it's just a practice, and it folds out like so. So you've got a section here, section here, section here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 potential parts to mat and layer. It's the exact same with the rear inside. However, it's folding out the way rather than down. You can have it folding up, you can have it folding, yeah, upside or down the way, and then you just change it as you go. And again, a little magnetic closure, and you can see how the paper's curling because it is rubbish stuff. Okay, so yep, and we have this was an old die I found, a wee tab die. Unfortunately, Stampin' Up don't do you know, the tab type punches anymore. I have been looking for a retired one online, but I just can't find them. So I used what I had, a tiny cheap die from years ago. So there is 4 pop out sections, and you can see that I've staggered the placement of the tabs. And then when it closes, obviously we're going to have a big bit ribbon around here. It's going to be chunky like this. We're going to have ribbon underneath the mat and layers on the front, the spine and the rear, and then we'll decorate it last. So I just thought I'd quickly share that with you. So what I'm actually doing is going to be working through the mat measurements, get them all right, and then decide on the pull out sections and things like that. So I was going to do page by page. That's the way I've been taught by the lovely Carol. So yeah, we'll probably decorate this in page 1 in one video, and then maybe page 2 or 2 and 3 in the next. I'll see how it goes. I'm not going to overcomplicate it because I want to keep it kind of like basic so that I can maybe offer it as a class, because all the work that's gone into me typing all this up and doing my own measurements, etc. I want to keep it simple. Yeah, so watch this space. Thank you so much for coming on to talk to me for a quick 5 minutes, and whatever you're up to today, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.